Hello Leo and welcome to my channel Green Lane Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for October and we are moving into eclipse season. We have two eclipses in October, the new moon in Libra and the full moon in Taurus. So moving from Libra season into Scorpio season. Libra season is usually a pretty good energy for you guys. It sextiles the Leo energy, so it creates opportunities. And I kind of get a peak right in the center of the month. I get this sort of sense of a peak of light opportunities that comes through around that time. It's possibly around the new moon in Libra. So let's see what we've got. Oh, look at that beautiful lioness just roaring there. 5 of Acorns, challenge and growth. Yes, this is the roar. There's going to be challenges coming in. Absolutely. Something tangibly wants to grow in your life at this moment in time. So whether it's something to do with your career or something to do with your money, the way that money's working for you, or to do with your health, hopefully, hopefully that's positive growth when it comes to your health. But, yeah, something's wanting to come in that there's a sense of you've got to find that primal, like, whoa, hear me, Leo, hear me roar kind of thing, energy coming in. So this is the 5 of Wands. Yes, speaking of which, here comes little Miss Leo herself, little Miss Stella. So hear me, Leo, hear me roar, and here comes the beautiful girl. So yes, absolutely. This is the 5 of Wands. So it is actually a fire energy. So it's find that fire in your belly and express it. So this is where you're potentially challenging yourself. You're being put into some challenging or testing or even competitive situations. You could be finding a sense of meeting that challenge, rising to the challenge. So fantastic. Let's pull an affirmation card around that, Leo, and see what's coming in. So yes, I love life. I love it. This beautiful girl watering the sunflower, and that is very apt for Leo. The sun rules your sign. So it's watering an opportunity here, something that you want to grow. Absolutely. So it says, it is my birthright to live fully and freely. I give to life exactly what I want life to give to me. I'm glad to be alive. I love life. So I feel like it's this beautiful thing that's, you know, this beautiful flower here that you are being asked to water, to nourish it, to help it grow. So whatever the sunflower represents, whatever opportunity or part of your life that represents, it feels like it's kind of, the seeds have started to plant and blossom and bloom. And it's like wanting you to really put in a lot of your energy. And the fact that they've got the water as well coming through is that it may require some emotions, but it's also like giving a lot of yourself to this. So let's see what's shifting and changing for you, Leo. Let's see what's shifting and changing. So yeah, that new moon in Libra could bring through some very interesting and exciting opportunities for you. As you know, eclipses bring change, unexpected change. They can bring things out, they can bring things in. They are kind of interesting. So yes, let's see what is coming. What's shifting and changing for Leo? What's shifting and changing for Leo? So Leo, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a more holistic view, a fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Leo. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below. Okay, that was good timing. The card came out just when I was ready to get it. So let's see. Sword 4, Mercury, Libra. Interesting. Something's reached a crossroads here. Something's reached a crossroads. And we have the beautiful Libra energy coming in, where it's going to require perhaps a balanced approach, but you've got to set your mind to it. You got to set your mind to something to be able to move beyond this gridlock or this crossroads. So you can do it, Leo, because this beautiful lioness is saying, yes, you can. The one that's roaring. So let's see what else is coming through. Do you have, Stella, make yourself comfortable. So yeah, make yourself comfortable, Leo. This is settle into this energy. It's something that is wanting you to kind of pay attention to it, or someone or a situation in your life that wants a little bit of time, effort and your energy. So it's kind of like, this is not going anywhere for the moment. It's like saying it wants you to really, pay attention. So let's see what else is coming through for Leo. And Leo, I just also wanted to remind you that I am open for personal readings. So yes, there is a link in the description box below if you're interested in looking at that, exploring that. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups coming through as your situation, crossed by the Chariot. I'm going to have to put all this up. The Tower, boom. Yeah, expect to see the Tower coming in eclipse season. This is like change coming through with the Tower. But this, again, the Knight of Cups here, that I will pull the full deck before I look at it. But the Knight of Cups, it's this sense of the water. What does water mean? It's your emotions. It's your intuition. It's what brings you joy, fulfillment, happiness, love. So there's something here that, you know, you're ready to kind of move into these new waters, these new emotional territories here. Ooh, the Leo card at the base. You want success here. So you're really challenging yourself. A lot of fire coming through. The Eight of Cups. Okay, the Ace of Swords. Look how clear you are inside your mind. The Five of Wands, again, this is the energy, same as the Five of Acorns energy surrounding you. So it's potentially, yeah, very challenging situations, or test yourself out. It's time to try something new here with the two, or a new approach or a new path. The Two of Wands, it's time to really try out your skills, because you've got the Seven of Pentacles saying this is the time for growth. This is the card of investing time, effort, energy, money into your growth, your personal growth, your financial growth, your career growth. So I think it's a really fantastic time. I do want to pull one more, yes, but it's going to take some time and patience. But both this and the Seven of Pentacles are the cards of patience, and the Five of Cups. Okay, so this is where, with the Five of Cups coming in, I really feel like it's saying, you know what, try something, give it a go. Don't be afraid for it not to work out. If something doesn't work, then you pick it up and you work out what went wrong, and you try and try again. That's kind of the motto for this month that's coming in, because the Five of Cups is disappointment, like things not working out or they haven't worked out. But it's also saying you're, with this Knight of Cups here as a situation, this is, we can see the beautiful knight carrying the cup of water about to cross the threshold into a new territory. And so that's what's happening with this Five of Cups as well. It's kind of interesting. We can see it's all about these rivers that you're crossing, quite literally, whether they're symbolic rivers, emotional rivers, intuitive rivers. You're crossing some kind of a threshold. And we can see the Five of Cups, there's a river here, and the bridge from the thing that has been disappointing or hurting you to these two cups that are standing up here, that are ready to work with you, that this is potentially like a new partnership or new energy around a relationship or new emotional fulfillment that's coming in, new people that can be coming through, but it's a break from the past. So this Knight of Cups is like, I'm ready to take that break from the emotional past. And it's going to require some effort with the Chariot card. Again, the Chariot is Cancer. So there's a lot of emotions around this. But I feel like they're the sense that that's what needs to be the driving force here. So even though it's going to require, the challenge is requiring the willpower and stamina to move forward with this and to focus on it, absolutely, that's in itself going to be a bit of a challenge. But it's got the sense that the Chariot is when you're moving something forward. The challenge is to move something forward. It's when all the pieces come together. Well, you know, that may or may not be happening. That might be a challenge in itself. But, you know, sorry, I just banged the microphone with my hand. But you're rising to the challenge, meeting the challenge here, Leo. So in your conscious mind, we have the Tower, boom. So this is eclipse-like energy. This is change, unexpected change. This is you realizing that something's not right for you. You've outgrown it. It's not aligned to you anymore. So, and maybe realizing you have to change something up here. So this could be some kind of huge release or revelation that comes through with the Tower. But either way, it's kind of like, yep, I'm seeing how I have to move forward here, that I have to challenge and grow. Interestingly, with the Tower, it's saying you've outgrown something already. And so it's like you can't stay in that same place. You have to move on. And so at the base, we have the Six of Wands. So what's happening deep down is that this is very much the Venus in Leo energy that we've been talking about for a while. Venus, the great benefic planet of self-worth, self-love, what you're attracting towards you represents love and money as well, because that's usually attached to those things of worth and value. But she's been traveling in your sign, Leo. So wanting to give Leos more of a sense of confidence with feeling like, you're worth it. You're confident. You can do this. You're worth loving. You're worth getting the success. You're worth whatever it is that you're seeking here. So this is about validation, and this is about the internal validation, the fact that this is deep down. This is potentially realizing that maybe you're not going to get that validation from somebody else, or that if you are, that's not really what's feeding you here. That's not what is watering the flower to help it grow. What really waters it is if you feel this deep inside yourself, that you know that you're worth it, that you know that you're enough. And so this is a very successful energy. This is the card of Leo, wanting to be seen, wanting your light to be shining. And so the Tower card, this revelation's saying, well, there's a part of you that this isn't aligned to me, and my light isn't shining, and so I'm ready to make a change perhaps. In the recent past, we've got the Seven of Wands. So this is where you've been meeting challenges. You've been battling something, but this character's got themselves into a better position because of it. So they're getting stronger. Something's getting stronger, and I feel like it's really connected to this Six of Wands here, this journey that Venus went through into the underworld to discover her power and what it is that she really wants, and her self-worth and her value. And then it's sort of like, I've met a few challenges and I feel like I'm in a stronger position, or I'm feeling stronger within myself. So that gives you the opportunity here with this Eight of Cups to be able to walk away from the old energies that are no longer serving you, to emotionally detach. This is the emotional detachment from the past. So this is the process of it. We can see the character is walking away. And it's all about those you trust your intuitive feelings, trust your emotions, trust your feelings here. So this character's tasted all of these cups, and one of them is missing, found wanting. Something's no longer feeling right. So trust that. And just, it's kind of, for Leos, we tend to kind of hold on to things and feel very loyal as well. So this is connected to your heart as well. There might be some kind of misplaced loyalty, or, I feel like I should stay for whatever reason, but there's messages saying no, that you've outgrown the situation. So luckily you're turning up as this Ace of Swords, which is clarity. You're getting the clarity here. Boom, lightning bolt moment of the Tower. The clarity is coming in loud and clear here with the Ace of Swords. This could be a brilliant new idea and a download, a new way of talking, expressing, a new project that involves writing or communication in some way, or perhaps you're learning something new. It's a new form of studying and learning or teaching, but there's some kind of new cycle around the element of air, which is communication, learning, what's going on inside your mind, that feels like it's really clear. It needs to be very clear here. So energy surrounding you. Let's see. I've got it underneath. It's the Five of Wands. I have to get it out from Miss Deli. Okay, there you go. It's the only one she was sitting on. She said, I don't want challenges for my Leos. I'm going to sit on it. And so this is the Five of Acorns, is the Five of Wands. You can see these characters, they're all testing themselves out. They've all each got a wand going, hey, let's try this out and see how good we are at this kind of thing. And they're testing their skills against each other. So it could feel like a challenge, but at the same time, it's the challenge to kind of go, well, what are my skills? What am I good at? What am I wanting to get out of this situation? What am I learning and growing within this situation? So there's potentially a lot that you're discovering about yourself throughout this process. Hopes and fears, we've got the Two of Wands. This is the new path, the new thing that's activating, taking those first initial steps. Perhaps that is part of it. You're kind of learning what you're made of here, or testing out a situation. And then it's like, well, I take that first initial step. So yes, I think that's the first step here that you take here with the Eight of Cups, to emotionally detach, cross that threshold and walk away, is going to be a very significant one, those very first steps, because they symbolize a break from the past. And we have, okay, as the outcome, fantastic. Both of these cards represent patience. You can see the Seven of Pentacles, the characters patiently looking at something. Okay, so patiently putting in some time and effort with something. This is not like mastering a skill or an ability or this is not self-mastery over a day. It takes a long period of time of trying and trial and error and keep going. So this Seven of Pentacles is saying, yes, I understand this is going to require a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, and maybe adjustments made along the way. But ultimately what it's bringing is it's moved from the 5 to the 7, the 5 of Wands, to some tangible results that you're seeing here with the Seven of Pentacles. So it may be that you're starting to see some really, really positive results. Maybe there's more money coming in, or maybe there's like more opportunities around. Maybe you're just starting to see some positive movement forward. And so the Temperance card is also the card of patience, but it's all about restoring balance and harmony. So we are starting off the October in Libra season. So a lot of those themes about balance and harmony are coming up, but then moving into Scorpio season, which is why we've got the water here. It's about what lies in our deep waters. And what are the messages here that Scorpio is another fixed sign like you, Leo. So they tend to hold on to, the Scorpio energy tends to hold on to things emotionally. So that's why it can be known for resentment or revenge or bitterness. Like a Scorpio energy can be that, the more negative side of it. But we've all got those positives and negatives in the signs. But this is where, it's a challenge for Leo as well, because Leo, being a fixed sign, likes to hold on to things, maybe things that you're doing or people that you're loyal to. And there's something that, especially with the South Node moving through Libra as well, which is old karma, release of old karma, release of old things, old ways. We're not doing that anymore. We've learnt the lessons, karmic lessons. Perhaps you're connecting to new skills and gifts, and it's like you've been challenged to be using that as well at this period of time. It can be that around the release of relationships. It can be you just walk in and suddenly it's like, why does this feel like it's not resonating anymore? I feel like there's nothing here between me and this other person now. And so there's kind of this sense of cleansing out some relationship energy as well. So part of ultimately what it wants to do is restore balance in your life. And then we move into the deep Scorpio energy of going, well, we've balanced and now we want to go into those deep waters and find out what the deep emotional connections are and what's deeply fulfilling us and what our deep emotional attachments are. And so there's an opportunity to clean that out as well through this process. So the Temperance energy, you're dipping your toe back into new waters, to new emotional, intuitive and deep waters here that are more aligned to you, because we've got the Crown here. The path leads to the crown. We see with the Tower card, this is a round crown on a rectangular building. So it's saying something no longer fits, that's not aligned to you anymore. So something new is shifting and changing form. The Temperance card is the card of alchemy. So the new elements are starting to work. You're working with new people, new things, new ideas, new situations. And it's like seeing the elements flow and something new is being created out of this. But it requires a little bit of patience and time to balance and restore harmony. So Temperance can also be around your health as well. So this would be looking for some longer term energies and results within whatever it is that you've been asked to kind of pay attention to and give a bit of time, effort and energy and rise to the challenge with here. And it definitely is saying that this is going to lead to potentially more fulfilling paths that bring more growth, that are more aligned to you. So yeah, beautiful. So let's see. And then at the base, we have this Five of Cups, which we have talked about. This is, again, that sense of crossing over into the emotional territories. The Two Cups still standing can be emotionally healing within a relationship. It could be healing old wounds, people that have hurt you in the past. And there's new energy coming in with more one-on-one relationships as well. So that can bring healing. So, or connecting to something or someone that brings this beautiful healing in, which is really lovely. So that's why they bring me to the watering of the sunflower. I love life energy. So let's pull a charm for you. Miss Stella's not going to like this. She doesn't like the charm. So I'm going to try and do it without disturbing her too much. We've got the electric guitar. Fantastic. I think this sounds like a snake hissing, or sometimes when cats get angry with each other, they hiss. So I think that's what she doesn't like, the sound of it. But anyway, she's going to leave now. she's like this 8 of Cups going, nah, this was all feeling really good up until that point, up until you started doing that, and now it's not feeling right. And that might actually, you know, I read everything into the readings. Maybe there's going to come like a message or a point where you're like, nah, okay, this isn't feeling right anymore. So the electric guitar, things are about to amp up. The element of music is, it could quite literally be around music, like listening to songs could be inspirational to you or bring up some of these sort of feelings for you. It could, maybe you're doing something with music in your life that could, or songs or songwriting or something that requires working with music in some way. But either way, music represents the higher octave of Neptune. Sorry, dog just barking, but higher octave of Neptune. So Neptune is our spiritual mission here on Earth, our spiritual connection to creativity, oneness, all of what we are here, our spirituality. So it's a very beautiful energy, that higher octave of feeling really connected. And it's got this sense with the electricity of it as well. We can see the lightning bolt of the tower coming in, that this message is going to come in loud and clear with it. It's electric. It's not just an acoustic guitar. It's boom. It's going to like come in super, super loud. Things are going to amp up. The messages are coming in loud and clear to you. And so, yeah, expect that to come in and expect it to understand it's about higher potentials, your higher spiritual potentials, and what you can be rising up to, this energy. So, yes, there's a lot in this, and I get this could be really inspiring. I just keep getting this kind of peak energy in the middle of the month of like, so this is where you might be inspired to take the action needed, or that a change might occur, but to understand that it was necessary in some way. So they keep bringing back to the I love life. I want life to give to, I give to life exactly what I want life to give to me. And that's what this 7 of Pentacles is doing. It's about what you're putting in. The character's about to plant a seed. And so it's like, what do you want to give to a situation or a person, and what do you want back? So it's very much about the giving and receiving, but investments of time, effort, and energy need to be what is feeling aligned to you at this moment in time, because they're saying it's time for these seeds to grow, but it's going to require you to kind of step out of like some usual ways of being. So perhaps release of ego as well, some old identity or old attachments, to step into this new. So yeah, it feels like it's very dynamic, and it could be at a very exciting time if you rise to the challenge. So I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, Leo, because we're seeing, yes, there's potentially longer term energy with this. Things are moving. Requires patience. Things are shifting and changing form. We get a sense that, you know, the landscape itself in your world might actually be changing. You know, how your world is looking and feeling just feels like that's all kind of shifting and changing. So we're going to ask about that, where this is all going. There's a break from the emotional past, and we're dipping our toe into these new emotional intuitive waters. What do they look like? Where is this alchemy going? What's the picture that's going to form here? And what do you need to know next? How's that being supported by the universe? So we're going to look into the near future and the future beyond, delve into this reading a little bit deeper and explore it further. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. It is hosted through my Patreon channel. So you also get access to a whole heap of other premium content as well. So might as well check that out. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Leo. Love to read your comments. And yeah, take care. I think October could be a really exciting time for Leos.